Hey everyone, it's Kero here today from Unintentional, and I'm on the Exodar, and I'm going to be showing you guys how I play my Feral Druid. And this is my first video, and I'm not going to go too in-depth on the stuff, but who knows, if you guys like it, I'll definitely make a more in-depth guide and show you guys how I use my skills and all that. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm just going to get right into it here. I'm going to start with your gear, what you're going to reforge for, enchant for, and gem for. Now, the main stat for Feral Druids is agility. Agility will increase the damage of all your base attacks and finishing moves. They'll just generally make you hit harder. Your second stat you're going to want to get is Mastery. Mastery will increase the damage of your bleeds. Your bleeds as a Feral Druid are your main source of damage. They should be outdoing any of your ferocious bites or anything like that. And the third stat is Critical Strike. Now Critical Strike will increase the crit chance of your bleeds, so you have a higher chance of getting a really big hit on somebody instead of like a lot of little tiny ones that you don't really want. So that's pretty much the basics of it. So yeah. So now we're going to jump right over to talents. And the talent system for Feral Druids hasn't really changed much, but it is, you do have a few crucial ones that you're going to need. So right away when you spec into Feral combat, you'll realize that you get Mangle, Feral Instinct, and your Masteries. Vengeance is for Bear form, which they nerfed, so it's not going to be as good. You're not going to want to go Bear form at the start of a fight or anything anymore. Feral Instinct will let you, reduce the chance you'll be detected while you're prowling, but that really doesn't help much against rogues. So let's get right into the tree here. You need all three of the top ones, obviously, because for it'll keep all your stats when you shapeshift, and you definitely want to keep that if you're going back to Cyclone somebody and you come back to cat form and you don't have any energy left. That's not a good thing. Predatory Strikes. Now this is a very special talent. It has a chance, your finishing moves have a 20% chance per combo point to make your next non-instant nature spell with a base casting time of less than 10 seconds. Hint hint, Cyclone, Entangling Roots, to cost no mana and being instant cast. So that's very nice proc. It will help you a lot in PvP, especially if you're trying to keep someone controlled really hard. And the second branch here, we have Infected Wounds, which just slows people down, chance of slowing people down. Fury Swipes. Now this here is an optional talent. You can either put them into Fury Swipes, Thick Hide, or Natural Reaction, whichever one you prefer to play as. Now me, I prefer Fury Swipes, because my auto attack damage will be increased by 310%. I have a chance of increasing it, a 15% chance of increasing it by 310% weapon damage, which would really help if I was energy starved. So I will take that one. I would suggest for you guys to take it, but you know, if you're dying a lot, you find you're dying a lot, I'd go into Thick Hide or Natural Reaction. So yeah, all these other ones, they're not really that important, but you do need them. Feral Aggression, you just basically need these two to go down to the next one. You're going to take Feral Charge. That is a very nice stat. It throws you right behind the enemy, and it lets you use your Ravage right away, out of stealth, everything. You also get it in bear form too, which will stop them from moving. King of the Jungle, it's not really that great, but not really a big deal for cats, but it does restore 60 energy when you use Tiger's Fury. Now you're only going to put one into Primal Madness because you do need the points for the restoration tree, so only put one into that. It's just going to increase the maximum energy by 10 during your Berserk and all that. You do need Leader of the Pack. It's your it just gives it to everybody in your party. It's an extra 5% crit, really helpful. Brutal Impact, it's going to increase the duration of your bash and pounce, so obviously for PvP you're going to need that. Nurturing Instinct, healers are going to love you for this. Increases your healing spells by up to 100% of your agility, and increases the healing done to you by 20% while in cat form. So you know you're low health, don't stay in bear form. If you're really low and a heal's coming out on you, go back to cat form. I know it looks like you're going to take a lot more damage, but you will get 20% more healing done to you. Survival Instincts reduces all damage. It's one of those oh shit buttons. You know, oh shit, I'm about to die. Pop Survival Instinct. You're just good. Endless Carnage, increase the duration of your rake. Yep, perfect. Rend and Tear, increase the damage done by your maul. Shred on bleeding targets by 20%. Increase the critical strike chance of your ferocious bite on bleeding targets by 25%. That fits right in with the bleed damage and crit. Berserk, just that's your go crazy cooldown. It's your basic. You just go ape shit on people with that. It just increases your damage, or it doesn't increase your damage. It just gives you more. It gives you unlimited energy for a set amount of time, and you can glyph into that if you want. You need Natural Shapeshifter just so you can get Master Shapeshifter, and you do need Heart of the Wild as well. Alright, so now we're going to go into glyphs. Now, it's pretty debatable on which ones you're going to take for your secondary ones. There's not very much room for your own choice, and except for one maybe, I'd say. You're going to need Bloodletting, Rip, and Mangle. These are all the 3 primary glyphs. Well, not primary, what are they called? Prime glyphs? Yeah. You're going to need all 3 of those as your prime glyphs. Bark Skin, yep, that's very helpful. It reduces the chance that you'll get critically hit by 25%. Save your life. Glyph of Pounce, increases the range of your pounce by 3 yards. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. If you do not have this glyph and you try to pounce somebody, if they move even a fraction of a centimeter away from you, you cannot pounce them, and it will make you punch your screen as hard as you can by raging. So that's very helpful. And this one, some people usually don't take this one, just because there was another one I know that people usually took, Glyph of Feral Charge. People usually take that. Sometimes Frenzied Regen, you know. Really, this one was an option for me. I was looking at something better. This just suits my playstyle a little bit more. It says here, your Ferocious Bite ability heals you for 1% of your maximum health for each 10 energy that is consumed. Now, with your Ferocious Bite, when you Ferocious Bite a target, it consumes all your energy, and it uses all that as damage. Now, if you're using 100, if you have 150, if you're using 100 energy, max energy, and you let it go up all the way, and then you bite, you're going to get 10% of your health back. You're going to get 10% of your health back from that. That's amazing. That could save your life. That with Berserk Pop, it ties into one of the talents I just showed you guys. It will, when you have Berserk Popped, your energy actually goes up to 120. So that'll give you 12% healing per bite at full energy, which is very helpful. So, yeah, that's my take on the glyphs. Anything in 3 bottom ones is pretty much optional. Aquatic Form's nice because you can swim faster. You can be a retarded seal, have fun. Unburdened Rebirth just lets you not use a region. I'm not into buying those things, they're freaking stupid. Mark of the Wild, it doesn't really matter. So I'll just let you guys choose those 3. Alright, so this is it, guys, the moment of truth. I'm just going to show you guys the basic kind of damage you can expect as a Feral Druid with this build. I'm not going to go too in-depth in the skills, but I'll point some things out to you guys as it's happening. So, let's get started. first thing you get up is your rip right away, and then you start shredding. Shred does more damage when you have all the bleeds up. Biting, when you have all your bleeds up, will also increase your crit chance on that bite. With your Glyph of Bloodletting, the more you mangle, the more your rip stays up. So that's your basics of your rotation there. And so, I'm just going to pop my Tiger's Fury again one more time. You pop Tiger's Fury every time it's off cooldown, and if you can pop it with a trinket, that's perfect. It's every 30 seconds if you have the talent points like I showed you. So yeah, it's the basic kind of damage you can expect there as a Feral Druid with this build. I did forget a few things there, so normally it's around 15k. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video. Remember to thumbs up and favorite. It means a lot to me, guys. Our guild, Unintentional, we have been really growing a lot lately. We're aiming to become an 85 only guild now, so anybody who's a lower level than 85 will obviously be getting kicked. It's a very hardcore PvP guild. We play on Kel'Thuzad, an American server, and we are planning on doing very big things on the server, so yeah, you can stay tuned to this channel, and if you subscribe, we'll be uploading more videos regularly. Just your basic PvP stuff. So yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day, guys.